A sudden thud came from the doorway and a grunt of pain. Tane leapt to his feet and looked toward the sound. Kadka was outside, rubbing her nose where it had struck the wards. She gave him a rueful grin.
"Forgot. No badge."
She was, as far as he could tell, alone. Where are the other guards?
"Outside. I tell them I have message for you from Dean Graymond."
What? Why? Kadka shrugged.
"Tell them you stole badge, maybe trouble for me. We leave quietly now, maybe not."
You're not angry? Orcs had a reputation for ill temper, though Tane supposed that could easily be rumor and prejudice. There weren't many of them in the Protectorate to judge by.
"Why be angry? You wanted to help friend, and chase is more exciting than standing by door all day."
She grinned again, and then cocked her head.
"How are you inside? Even with badge, should only let in deans and guards now, yes?"
Tane's fists clenched with an anger he knew all too well. He forced one open, found the brass watch casing in his pocket, and touched the familiar dents and scrapes. "I'll tell you how. Someone was careless. There are 2 wards on this room. The first is used in secure areas all across campus, a general-purpose ward that keeps out anyone but registered faculty, staff, and students, present and former students, so they can bring wealthy alumni through when they need donations. The second ward narrows access to anyone who can get through the first and has a properly glyphed badge. When they restricted the wards, they didn't change the first one, and I am in the registry as a former student. Expelled, but that's a kind of former. That phrasing was the first thing I noticed when Graymond showed me the ward diagrams. They did restrict the badges allowed through the second ward, but university guard badges still have access." He flashed her badge. "And I have this. Small oversights, easy to correct, but nobody did, so here I am. They assumed no one would get by both wards, or maybe no one noticed the problem at all. No mage is going to look very closely at some glyphs in the corner once the spell's been cast. Any of the staff who maintain those glyphs and the gems that power them might have caught it, but they don't know what they're looking for. Menial jobs like that are beneath a trained mage. People who can't cast spells don't get to understand them. You came here for the magic? Well, let me tell you the most important thing about magic, Kadka. There's a flaw in all of it. The same flaw in every spell. The mage. When they make a mistake, who's going to challenge them on it? That's why I'm standing here. That's why my friend is dead. Because there's always—" A distant howl cut off the end of Tane's diatribe. Something like an animal's call with the low crack and groan of sudden frost behind it. It had to have come from deeper in the workshop, but it sounded somehow further away than the size of the room would allow. His heart thumped against his chest, and he half turned toward the sound, then back toward Kadka. She was staring past him, a focused glint in her eye. Drawing her short sword with one hand, she beckoned to Tane with the other.
"My badge,"
she said in a low voice.
"Something is in there with you."